Assalamualaikum and very good morning to everyone. Welcome to our forum. I name Izul Iman as a moderator today. We are blessed to be here gathered in here today to witness the forum about the topic have we choose entitled Is it gender equality important for us? Firstly, I would like to thank everyone to be here today, especially to our honorable panels. Ladies and gentlemen, our topic for today will be discussed by all the panels. Before the forum begins, let me introduce you to our dedicated panels. So on my left, Ms. Azrin Ijati, represent as United Nations Women. Next to me, Mr. Abdul Shakirin as Ambassador of Human Rights Commission. And lastly, Mr. Ahmad Shauki, representative of Ipsos Home of Resources. Ladies and gentlemen, gender equality gives equal opportunity to everyone regardless of their gender, and when gender bias occurs, discrimination occurs, and that is when it is not the same playing field anymore. As we all know in a society, everyone has the right to lead his or her life accordingly without any discrimination. When this state is achieved, where all individuals are considered to be equal irrespective of their case, gender, color, profession, and status, we call it equality. Equality can also be defined as the situation where every individual has the same rights and equal opportunity to grow and prosper. Unfortunately, there is still a long way to go to achieve full equality of rights and opportunities between men and women. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to ask for opinion to our first panel, Ms. Azrin Ijati. What is your opinion about gender equality issue?
Gender equality is an essential component of sustainable development and is essential to the realization of human right for all. Gender equality aims to create a society where women and men have equal opportunities, rights, and responsibilities in all aspects of their life. In order for equality between men and women to exist, both genders must be able to share equally in the distribution of power and influence, have equal opportunities for financial independence through employment, business or establishment, have equal access to education and the opportunity to develop personal ambition, interests and talents, and share equally in the responsibilities of household and children, free of coercion, intimidation and violence, and based on their gender. To achieve gender equality, women need to be able to make their own decisions and have access to the same resources as men, and this way both men and women can fully participate as equal partners in productive and reproductive life. Gender equality has been conclusively shown to stimulate economic growth, which is important, especially in countries with higher unemployment rates and less economic opportunity. UN Women reported that in Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development (OECD), member countries, half of the economic growth over the past 50 years is attributed to girls having better access to education. For example, the World Bank reported that many women around the world are still prevented by law from working in certain jobs. In 18 countries, men can legally forbid their wife from working. Besides, when women do work, the gender pay gap means they are not earning as much as men. Globally, women only earn 82 cents for every dollar that men earn.
Thank you, Ms. Azrin Ijati, for the good explanation. So next, Mr. Abdul Shakirin, what do you think about her explanation? Is it true and important to us?
So, what Azli just said is very true and important, but we need to understand the gender equality in the real life or in the society. So, do we know what does gender equality look like in the real world? So, we have to list down and describe a specific example of what gender equality is all about and how it should look in the society. For example, equality at home. On average, women around the world do 3 times as much unpaid work at home as men, including household work and caring for children and family members. And many of these women also work full-time or part-time careers. Gender equality in this example would look like splitting up at home work as evenly as possible between all of these genders of a household, so that the burden of the taking care of the home and the family is not solely on women. So that's all for me. So in my opinion, gender equality, we should acknowledge about it, and we should make women and men same level, and not getting women trouble like men too. So that's all for me.
Thanks to Mr. Abdul Shakirin for a great view. Next question for Mr. Ahmad Shauki. Is it good or bad about gender equality?
Alright. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabihi ajma'in. Okay, to answer the question, gender equality gives everyone equal opportunities. So the key is education, because education gives equal opportunities. In today's world, more boys than girls are educated. So according to UNICEF, around 1 in 4 girls between 15 to 19 years old don't have a job and are not getting an education or training. For boys, the ratio is 1 in 10. So right from the beginning, this gives boys better opportunities than girls. Without many options, girls are often forced into marriages or human trafficking. It is also much harder to live dangerous relationships and situations without education to fall back on. So when gender equality starts with education, everyone has the opportunity to improve their life. Okay, so for the bad thing is, the term gender equality is often misunderstood in Malaysia, with many thinking that women talking over the role of man. Over more than that, some think that promoting gender equality means campaigning for sexual freedom. So many think that gender equality, they misunderstood that they should being from woman and then be to the man. So that is a complete wrong. Okay. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
So back to you, Miss Azrin Jati. I think you support with the title, which is gender equality. So can you tell about solution to counter gender equality?
Okay, solution about gender equality, unless women have to access to empowerment opportunities that allow them to join the workforce. So the only way to sustainability add to the economy of a community is to focus on initiatives that support women in empowering themselves. Hence, gender equality in the workplace means both making sure women have the same opportunities and are paid the same as men for equal work. Okay.
Thanks again for your interesting explanation. So what do the rest of you think?
Okay, so in my opinion, gender equality is the state in which access to rights or opportunities that is unaffected by gender. It is not only women who are affected by gender inequality. All genders are impacted, including men, transgender, and gender diverse people. This in turn impacts children and families and people of all ages and backgrounds. So equality in genders does not mean that women and men will have or need the exact same resources, but women's, men's, people's, and gender diverse people have rights and responsibility, and its opportunities will not depend on their assigned gender at birth. So that is my opinion. So yeah, that's it.
Lastly, to Mr. Mashauki, do you have anything to add regarding this topic?
Okay, the thing that I wanted to add is the married couple should share household chores and childcare equally. So household chores and children's care are every adult's responsibility. Ask yourself if there is an equal division of labor in your home. The work of caring for children is still done mainly by women in much of the world. A report released by the UN in 2015 points out that women from developing countries do over 3 hours more of daily unpaid work than men, while in developed countries, they do on average 2 hours more. According to studies, the overload of household chores can increase women's chances of mental illness, besides depressing their productivity at work, consequently affecting their salaries. That's all from me.
Thank you to all the panel for sharing and explain about our discussion today, which is gender equality. To conclude our forum, I can say that gender equality is important for our people. We should be honest in our efforts at work on changing the social attitude towards women. However, we need more awareness of spreading knowledge of women's rights. In addition, the government should take initiative to check the correct and proper implementation of policies. So that's all from us. Thank you and Assalamualaikum. Mr. Abdul Shakiri, what do you think about her opinion? Is it true and important to us?
Equality is we need to semula. I love my son.
I love myself.
Crying at the yard.
About gender equality, unless women have to access to empowerment opportunities that allow them to join the workforce. So the only way to sustain.
Thank you all. Bye bye.
Bye.
Skri.